vouch for is that P2B we on day one cut cost of governance.
He actually hinted about it. I wanted you to emphasize
my life on that one.
Okay.
I will bet my life that to be enter government, the first thing he will do, he will cut cost of government. You're not going to see more than 30 ministers first. You will see more than 30 ministers first. And see, from my few interaction with the man, I was talking to a friend this morning, and I was like, the last thing I will ever do in my life is I want to work on that P2B. I will never want it. P2B is the worst person that you work on that as a Nigerian, because he will stress you. If I tell you what I've been through, I've not slept for the past 48 hours just to put this on. He will stress you to get out what he needs to get out. So he's a person that the pressure that will be on you. I go, if you see me, because I go get if you work with P2B under 3 months, you'll get everybody because when they don't work for everybody, you go work.
Okay, so I think most of the obedience, you see, my question is not for you. Oluwatobi said I should ask Tinubu. That's why if he was here. That's my own. If Tinubu was here, whether you are Kwankwaso, whether you are Atiku or you are this thing, my question will still go to you. As a concerned citizen, this is what we want. Are you going to sign the pathway for Nigeria, and you are going to sign it in public with Nigerians, that if you can't do this thing, it's not just Obi. Obi is the one that is fun today because I saw him today, so I will stress myself to be there to ask him this question. If he was still Tinubu, I will still pass on the same question to him. I do not care if the cat is black or white. Okay, my own is for me to get this thing to you. If you are not ready to sign that, don't expect me to give you my mandate. And that is my own. And that has been my position from day one. Yeah, he will resign. If he cannot sign that pathway, is he going to resign? That's why I'm posing the question to him. It can be shown on the public domain that we asked this question as concerned citizen. If you want to sign it with the Nigerian and said, this is what you're going to do, and if I cannot do it, I will resign. Simple.
All right, Machiavelli.
Thank you very much, my brother.
Thank you very much. Thank you. I'm sorry for not being able to find.
No, it's okay. No, I tried. I really like the way you did it.
We'll work to get him on TikTok, and when we bring him here, definitely.
I'll be very pleased to ask him that question too.
Definitely. Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Thank you. All right. Let me bring in Don Flourish. What was your take home from the interview today? Don Flourish.
Good evening, Adam. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. You're audible. Go on.
Hello, can you hear me? Okay, my take home is it was wonderful. It was wonderful, but I wanted Obi to give us charge. They charge to say, okay, let us mount our polling unit and take over. He didn't give us a clear vision about the obedient movement. Like the obedient movement, they are doing it. I've not seen the obedient movement in Rivers State. Very functional in Rivers State. I wanted to ask, why is the obedient movement not functional in Rivers State? So we can participate and know where our lapse is. Where are we going to mount? Because without the electoral reform, what we need now is mounting your polling unit to the zero. To the ground, make sure that nobody take over that place. With that electoral reform, our work is to mount the polling unit to the ground. So that's what I wanted to ask. How are we going about it and mounting our polling unit to the ground?
Breaking news: Atiku Abubakar's son. From Atiku Abubakar's son, Shehu Abubakar, you cannot listen to P2B and not like him. Trending right now on X. The Tinubu's this was live on the space, trying to come up, and I said, no, I will not bring you up because you are a troublemaker. My Ogata, let me bring you up, Oga. Well done, sir. Well done. Thank you. Let me bring it Wisdom. Wisdom, come in, please.
Yeah,
please, just a very quick recap of what you got from the space. Just a quick recap.
Yeah, thank you very much. Yeah.
Were you on the space?
Yeah, I was.
Let's get a quick recap of what you think about this space.
Yeah, I think Obi said a lot, but I think what people fail to understand is like they want to hear everything at once. And sometimes the expectation is too much because the truth of the matter is that if you have a lot to offer, people will still want more from you. So that is why people ask a lot of questions and people want Obi to address everything. And it's not possible. And one thing people should also know is that as it stands now, it's not everything Obi will come online and say. Because there are some mistakes that we won't want, like what happened in the previous election to happen again. Okay, so what I just got from the whole...
Go on.
What I got from the whole Obi talk and everything is that if you are too good, people will just want more from you. You get? And I don't know, Machiavelli, I don't know if he's a Tinubu supporter. I don't know. But I just want to make a statement about...
It's not a Tinubu supporter.
Okay, I just want to make a statement about... my problem...
Do you want me to answer you?
No.
Don't worry.
My problem with...
I'm not a Tinubu supporter. Don't put me on that post.
My problem
I'm
with
a concerned citizen.
Some people is that what they want Obi to do, the person they voted for have not done quarter of what they're asking for. You get? So, and again, one major thing I got from what Obi said is when I think he said something about security. He said something very vital. He said that he will be the Minister of Security because that is the major issue that is affecting Nigeria now. And the only thing I can say is that Nigerians always, we know the truth and everything, but so it's just left for us to decide for ourselves. So that is all I have to say.
All right, thank you very much. Thank you. Feji, welcome to the live. I'm just seeing someone. Sorry, please. I just want to react to a tweet I just saw now. Somebody say that Emir Saddam hosts this space. Wallahi, rebel. He played the old anthem. I can never play that new anthem. I can never. You know, he's gonna go jail. Look at go jail. I can never play that. T.Y., let me bring protocol. Okay, I wanted to bring protocol, but Feji.
Hey.
Come to T.Y.
Hey, Emir Saddam. Hi. Hello, everybody. Greetings to you all. Omo, I was expecting PO to say Omo, aura for aura. I was expecting to use words like that. Aura for aura, bumper to bumper kind of thing, you know. I was expecting more, I don't know. You know, Peter Obi is very calm. It's his nature. I actually appreciate his maturity and his wisdom. But I'll be honest with you, I wanted some va-va-voom from him. I really was anticipating that. And I was hoping that somebody on the platform, on Parallel Facts, or, you know, some of the people that came up to ask questions will actually trigger him somehow, maybe get him to say those strong words. But it is what it is. And I'm kind of happy that he did not say anything about the coalition. I'm very happy he kept that on the wraps. He was very smart and wise in ensuring that he was very he avoided the question directly, and he's not telling us categorically whether he's going to be the head or not. He's just leaving it open, you know. So I guess for me, I'll just wait and see, because apparently I hear there's going to be some type of announcement on Wednesday. I don't know if you heard that, Emir Saddam. Did you hear anything about that?
Yeah, I did.
Okay.
Yeah, I think the coalition will be meeting. They have a meeting, and the truth of the matter is that this is just the beginning. You're playing with Tinubu. You cannot throw all your cards out there for people. You know that
I understand that. Yeah.
Nigerians love to. We love to eat chaos.
That's true.
We love to eat chaos. After the chaos, everybody will enter their room. The real people that are passing through this blunt will not do anything. So these men are the center of the storm. You cannot just because people are shouting on Twitter, if you don't, no. Politics is way bigger than if you don't, because what Tinubu is doing right now should be governance, but he's playing politics. And if you choose to react to what people are saying on social media, then you, as a politician, you can sieve what your base are saying, you can sieve some things and use it as you go on, and exactly that's what he came to do today, to tell people that I am in the coalition. So all those questions of say, are you in the coalition or not has been put to bed.
Right.
He is in the coalition, right? So we have to understand that the coalition is a process. It's not a coalition of like the APC coalition. I just come out and start that. Tinubu is way more dexterous than JEJ. Tinubu is way more deadly than JJ.
Correct.
Tinubu is way more corrupt and evil than JJ. So you guys have to, and Tinubu is someone that is already even inside the coalition as we are speaking. Tinubu is in the coalition as we are speaking.
I can agree with you. Yeah.
You have to be sieving and sieving and sieving and sieving and going in on as with the, and we as followers have to understand this basis and do our own part.
Right.
For me, I've been saying it, I'm not in a coalition. I'm not there. I'm not in those rooms. We're not in those rooms. Why can't we focus on our own part, which is voters' education, educating ourselves, getting Nigerians ready for whatever comes out from that coalition, putting pressure on the coalition to make sure they bring out the right person. So we'll come out on social media and tell you guys, aura for aura. I don't expect him to come out and say that. That's not who he is. That is not his characteristic.
I wasn't expecting him to say aura for aura. I don't know if you. What I meant was, he's. I was. Yeah, I'll be done in less. I actually just wanted to say this, So I'm happy that he came out, like you said, to clarify that. Is he in the coalition? Is he not in the coalition? So that those of us that are pushing and talking and educating will know exactly what to do and how to move forward. So it's all good, We'll just wait for Wednesday and just, play it by ear. But anyway, thank you very much.
Thank you very much. I'm just saying that even in case of Wednesday, he didn't hear anything. Please. He has already come out to clear the air. He is in the coalition. If he comes out when and nothing happens, he has already told us he's in the coalition.
Right.
Right. Let me jump up into
okay, thank you.
Politics. Thank you so much, my sister. Time, my Oga, welcome, sir.
Yeah, I greet you, sir. I greet the house. So, an obedient that I respect a lot called me and begged me and said, please, I will come. I said, I'm hosting my live tonight. This day he begged me and he said, come on the X space. So I said, let me come. So I didn't host my live tonight because of that.
Wow.
Look,
thank you so much.
Let me say something. What we need to understand is that this fight has to be bigger than Peter Obi. My impression of the whole thing did not change tonight. Somebody said it, I think it was Feji. You see, the vision has to be to change Nigeria. It has to be beyond Peter Obi. There's a reason why every president in the Fourth Republic has been worse than the last one. You cannot tell me that every president that we've had in this Fourth Republic has been a bad, terrible, evil, corrupt, wicked person. You can pick one or two and say they were decent human beings. So why was their presidency? Why was the next president? Why was their presidency worse than the previous one? Why? My concern is that, you see, what Fiji was looking for is what a lot of people are looking for, and the sooner every obedient stops looking for that and start being that, the sooner everybody's problem will be better.
God bless you. God bless you.
Because Peter Obi is never going to be your Messiah. He's not your Messiah.
No, he's not a violent person.
The Messiah. He's not. He cannot. I told somebody, they were begging, they were telling me, ask questions. I said, you don't want me to come to your family and disrupt your family house.
Why? I brought APC, brought PDP, everybody.
No, I'm talking about not you. I'm talking about on the X space.
Yes, on the X space. I was wondering.
No. And here's why. No, right? To me, the biggest thing is this, right? In the 3 hours or whatever that I was listening, I didn't hear anything about restructuring the country. You see, the vision that Feji was looking for, the vision lies in the restructuring. Restructuring and changing the system gives you a broad vision. That is the vision that every obedient can run with. Because that is something that you can run with. It's an overriding thing that everybody can carry. And I've told people this. The sooner you realize that is not going to come from Peter Obi, the better. That has to come from the followers. You have to lead this campaign again like you people led the last time. It's not going to come from the top. And maybe that's a good thing. Maybe it's a good thing because, look, and this is the challenge with building coalition. The challenge with building coalition is in Nigeria is, I'm old enough to remember in June 12th, to remove Babangida Abacha. Abacha came and said he was going to build a coalition with a bunch of people and put Abiola as president. Abacha became the most ruthless dictator. You see, when you are joining a coalition and you yourself are not rooted in a set of core values beyond just, so I'm a good person, I'm the one that can do it, you will have a problem in that coalition if you're not leading it. You will have a serious problem in that coalition. So this is why people were saying that, look, unless you are the one leading the coalition, there's no way you can tell people to sign up with a coalition headed by El Rufai or David Mark or any of these people. Forget that. It's not going to happen. So you can be coy about it now to negotiate, but if Peter Obi is not leading the coalition, you can forget it. It's a done deal. Nobody's going to come out in mass to vote for Atiku. Nobody's going to come out in mass to vote for El Rufai or any of these other people. So I didn't think I was going to hear anything different than what I heard. The one thing I will say is that what obedience should take heart about is that Peter Obi has shown the capacity to be led by you. You see, when they asked him a question about making decisions, do you hear what he said? He said, I will have to consult. So he recognizes that the movement is bigger than him. And that's a good thing, right? If I were for me to give you a good thing, on my life tomorrow, I'll say the bad things. But for right now, the movement is bigger. And you have to realize that your power as an obedient is bigger than Peter Obi. You might like him and you might admire him and all that stuff, but you need to set that aside and understand that your ability to move him to where he should be is where you should go. And what's his name? Machiavelli made a point. Obedience might have to come up with a list of 3 or 4 things that they say we are demanding these things out of any coalition, out of any candidate that we are supporting. 5 things. You have to have your principles and your core values. Because why is it that Edo State Labour senator has switched to APC today? This time round, you have to have 4 or 5 things. And Peter Obi is not going to give you that. Peter Obi is not going to give you that. You have to give him that. And it has to come. And Machiavelli made a good point. Anybody that becomes president of Nigeria, they have to sign something, say that in 1 year or 2 years, we can check you. We cannot wait 4 years.
That is
you have to agree to something.
That is I think what my brother Ibrahim call it charter of demands. Right?
Yes.
It's a charter of demands. So, but what you should understand, that Nigerian demands differ across regions. You might want restructuring. I don't want restructuring. You might want.
There's no region.
I'm coming. No, I'm speaking as a. You don't say there's no region. There are regions that will fight restructuring in this country. That is the truth.
No, so let me make it very clear, right? There is no grassroots movement in any geopolitical zone that does not support restructuring and changing the system. Don't let anybody fool you to tell you that the grassroots, not the one that is joining the APCO, the grassroots of the Kwankwansia don't believe in restructuring and reallocating to control more of their resources to remove their leaders. There's no region. Because changing the system and the structure is the only way. Because if you make this election a cult of personality about Peter Obi alone, right? It will not work. About Peter Obi alone, right? It will not work. It will not work. If it is just about, and that's why Feji is a perfect example. Should be me. Okay, maybe you can say I'm not an obedient. Feji is a perfect example of that, right? She's a perfect example of why you cannot make this election a cult of personality about Peter Obi alone. It has to be about some other core fundamental principles, and that has to be accountable. That's what other people are going to sign on to, who are coming along. So, and that's going to be driven by the movement. It has to be people like Emir and you obedient on the grassroots that come up with that and push that up the chain of command. Because it's not going to come from the top. Peter Obi is not going to come up with that for you. He's not. That's why I said, we have to move into the space where you don't see him as a messiah. You see him as
nobody sees him. I beg. No, I don't. This
the coalition. They come in my life now. You know, so you're not the only obedient I know.
They said Peter
there are some Messiah. People. Yes, now you know in Nigeria, maybe because of our religious orientation, we have this thing of we are waiting for somebody. You experienced it in your life. Now when people come up here and say, you know, what should we do? Can you do this? Can you do this for us? We have this orientation sometimes. So when we see a leader, we try to think that he is going to be the one to.
I don't see you as a messiah. I see him as a different politician to the crop of politicians we have right now in the country. A politician that when he comes in, he will fix our basics, the basic things that Nigeria need. I see him as
what next after him?
He's setting systems that will bring him. I think that.
Did you hear what you just said, Emir? You hear what you just said? That's my fundamental point. You said he will set in
systems.
Yes, those systems and structures is what we need to talk about.
Exactly.
That is the corner piece of the obedient movement.
Exactly.
Yeah, so everybody that wants to run should sign on to those systems and structure changes. That is the core. And that is what you can hold people accountable to evaluate very simply if they need to be kicked out or not. I was going to ask him a question about what does he believe went wrong with the Labour Party candidates? What did he learn from that experience that he wants to bring to the table? Because that's a fundamentally important thing. You remember that Peter Obi is going to have to fight. And so, anyways, like I said,
thank you,
you guys are the Messiah. You are your Messiah.
No, we don't say.
He's not the Messiah.
Majority of well, it is when you put Peter Obi. Even today he said it. I'm not a saint, but one thing you cannot call him is not a thief. He's not. This is a man that have conquered greed. We have greedy politicians today that are occupying places that. Look at Tinubu now. Look at Tinubu. With all the wealth and amassed as a person. If Tinubu see your 2.5, he will collect them. If Tinubu
see Jonathan was a thief.
Jonathan was. I won't say Jonathan was a thief, but Jonathan was not prepared for power. That's the difference. Jonathan was an accidental politician. It's different. Jonathan never handled a state like Pio handled a state. Jonathan never handled a state. I say this all the time. Anambra was any person that handled Anambra State went to the Anambra State and turned it to the way it became. Can handle it.
Yeah, but you know, after he left Anambra, right? Mm-hmm. The same corrupt politician still came back.
No, but why? And after Peter Obi left Anambra, at least he set up systems. Yes, Obiano was corrupt. But
exactly. So this is my point.
I'm coming. Obiano was corrupt, but Obiano was not as corrupt as every other governors that we can count. Obiano still did so many things. Obiano still maintained status quo. Obiano maintained status quo, and he was leaving. He left the state with a so-called legacy project. It was an airport from the money Peter Obi saved.
Emir, this is my point, and I'll close with this. This is my point. So there's something you need to understand, and I'm glad Peter Obi said this to his supporters, because a lot of his supporters don't understand this point. If Peter Obi gets elected president, he can never serve more than 4 years.
Yes, of course.
Okay. All right. So which is why every day, every second matters even 10 times more. So let's be realistic now. This is why you need to have immediately, you need to start working on the structure and the foundation of this house. Things like a top to bottom financial audit. Like, you need to start from day one. Simple things. There's no Nigerian.
Shaibo said,
yes.
Peter Obi's cabinet for 2027, if except something happens and life cut them short, is already set. Nigerian expatriates in diaspora, you will hear names, you will be shocked and say, are these people Nigerian? Nigerians expatriates Peter Obi has poached the best of Nigerian brains. And I'm telling you this, sometimes when I say things, I don't want to devote on things, but I just have to. The best of brains in Nigeria that we have. So when he says that the brain drain will become a brain gain, people don't understand these things. We have the best of brains across the globe in Nigeria, across the globe, are ready to come back and work. P2B has poached them. So if I tell you P2B's cabinet is set from day one, you will see it. No be talk. This man has seen, he has sat back, he has learned from his mistakes. He has made mistakes as a governor. He has learned from his mistakes as a governor. He has come into to see, he has seen Jonathan's mistakes, he has seen Buhari's mistakes, he's seen Tinubu's mistakes. That this man is coming in to work. You will see it. No, it's not these hungry politicians that you're seeing up and down, all these Tinubu carry cooks all around him, fighting for power. No, you will see people that are ready to work. Right? But I mean, I don't know. Like
I said, I'm going to go down. I didn't hear restructuring. I didn't hear changing system. I didn't hear change constitution.
And
you're doing a good job.
Thank you so much.
Let me go and sleep.
Sorry, Mr. Chad did not give us his point. He said he was going to make his point when he asked the last question. So I think I want to get his point.
No. Emir knows my point because I made it with him. Emir calls it, what did you call it? Charter of demands.
Yeah, charter of demands.
You need one.
Yeah.
You need one.
Okay, sorry, Mr. Chad, before you go, you cannot continue to sit on the fence because it will be difficult for people like us that still give you respect on this TikTok to continue to respect you. So one way you can pick a side, if not, I will put you with very dark man.
Machiavelli, 1 second.
Trust me.
So hold on. Listen.
Mr. Tai, this is one of the. Mr. Tai, I want to ask you a question, please. When did you join the life? When did you join the life?
I joined at the beginning.
At the beginning. Did you hear when one man called Ibrahim was speaking?
Yes.
You hear that Ibrahim was speaking?
Mm-hmm.
Ibrahim, let me tell you who Ibrahim is. Ibrahim was actually the brain behind Say Baba. Ibrahim was the one that ran Buhari's campaign from 2007, 2011, 2013. He was the brain behind all the recharge card, Say Baba recharge card, everything IT. Ibrahim was the one behind it. Ibrahim in 2022, when Ibrahim started coming on violent space, he was like you. When he would call, I think that actually gave me this word, charter of demands. We need charter of demands. He's going around all the campaign, talking to Tinubu people, talking to Atiku people, talking to obedient. He will come to own charter of, you have to demand it from the politicians. I kept telling him, you'll be an obedient. You'll be an obedient. He said, no. I said, you'll be an obedient.
So, let me just tell you something.
If you can remember it from Valenza, the one Valenza say, if you can remember it, please put on the comment section if I'm lying. He always confesses it. Because the truth is that when you come and understand Nigeria and what, if you truly want a working Nigeria, you will get to understand that the time will come whereby you understand that P2B might not be a perfect candidate, but he's the best thing we have. And whether you like it or not, you have to rally in and understand that you also as a Nigerian, it's not just demanding from the politicians, you also have to give. You have to now play your role and play your part. And if you play your part...
And you have to also understand that in a football team, let me use football for Agbasola and for you. In a football team, right? Like Inter Milan found out today, it's not good enough to have the best player in the world on your midfield. You still need a defense and you need an offense. If you're going to beat the other team, because remember, this is a fight for Nigeria.
But
this is not a fight for against Tinubu. It's a fight for Nigeria. So in that fight, there's going to be different people playing different positions. Everybody cannot be in the same position. So that ideology that you...
Hey, Mr. Tai, I'm losing you.
It's not necessary. Because you need...
Mr. Tai, I've lost you. We can't hear you.
Oh, sorry. Can you hear me?
Yeah, go on. Okay, go on. Yeah.
What I'm saying is this idea that you have to all join and become an obedient and push people. No. Some people... This beast we are trying to take down is a big lion. All of us cannot face it from the same corner. All of us cannot face it from the same corner. When I criticize Tinubu, I'm not criticizing because I hate him. I'm criticizing him because he's not changing the system or the structure. So I don't have to come from your own side where you are biting the head and you are saying because me I'm biting the ash that I should come with you and stand next to you and bite the head. If all of us bite the head, they will just take us all out with one sweep. So, Agbaso, you don't want me to jump on board. You want me to do what is in my own lane and is in my own comfort area to do.
They don't open reaction space side.
So, but let me go and sleep.
All right,
don't worry, me and Abaso will keep arguing this thing. All right.
Continue.
Thank you. How about welcome? How about where on the live?
I was on my own Twitter account directly. And I was going to come up, but I was driving, so I just listened throughout.
Let me get your reaction now. Or wait, let pick someone before I come to you.
Move to other people. Please move to other people.
Mr. Fully, welcome.
Hi, Saddam.
Were you on the live? Did you join?
I was there. I've been wanting to speak on it. I've been requesting now since you started on TikTok. Unfortunately, you've not managed to.
On X.
Yeah, I was on X as well, of course.
I'm on X. Request reach 5,000.
I know. No. I don't mean requesting on X. I mean requesting on your own live here on TikTok.
Oh,
all the previous ones you've been doing since you started on live. I remember seeing your tete-a-tete with Mr. Tai when you guys were having a conversation the last time that he was kind of introducing you on TikTok. But yeah, thanks for bringing me up. I'm following you now. Hopefully next time you bring me up for more conversations. I hope Mr. Tai was here. Me and Mr. Tai will always come at it when he says that obedience are asking for a Messiah. And I always say that I don't think we're looking for a Messiah. And I don't think Peter Obi is a Messiah. I just think that Peter Obi is a transitional leader. It's transitional more than anything else. Where we are right now, we need somebody that, as you say, is not a thief. He's not a saint, but he's not a thief. Someone that we can bank on, someone that understands the political system that we currently run and can take us out of the wilderness. Very much like a Moses. Moses is not the Messiah. Right? So let's dead the idea of a Messiah. That's one. Two is, Mr. Tai also said that, Mr. Tai was quick to dismiss the coalition. I would not dismiss this coalition. It's very early days. Politicians keep their cards close to their chest. As they always say, 24 hours is a long time in politics. It is a long time. There's still a lot of things to be done and a lot of things to be said. I think the space today was not for Peter to come and tell you what would have done with petroleum, what would have done with this, what would have done with security. He said it all through the last campaign. He tweets about it every day. There's one tweet or the other from Peter Obi about the ills of the country. I don't think a space where you're supposed to come and tell us about what is going on is a place where you're supposed to be saying all of that. He has said all of that and he continues to say it. So if we are demanding Peter to come and tell us about the structuring in a situation where we're expecting him to tell us where we are going, I don't think he will be. I know he spoke about it, but I just don't think that is what we need. Now, before I allow you to speak, Mr. Saddam, what I want us to do really is, as you said, I want us to start to mobilize. More than anything else, Peter Obi is doing all the politicking and finding the best platform for us to be able to express our interests in 2027. What we need to do is for us to be able to mobilize. I live in the UK, and I do not think, and last election, I voted for Buhari twice. I voted for Peter Obi in last election. So I know, and I've been abroad for that long. So I know that I have to exercise my franchise. And last election, I saw a lot of people travel down to Nigeria to vote. Across, not just even in Europe, in America, a lot of people in Australia, people travel down to vote. So I believe that we have that following. And Peter Obi travels around. What's his name? Morris also travels. A lot of people travel everywhere to be able to speak to obedience and galvanize. So I think that we need to be able to solidify that base. It's not just strategizing in Nigeria. We also need to tap into the obedience abroad because people are able to travel down, people are able to express their interest. You spoke about Peter Obi saying that, he asked people abroad that can form his own government or form a cabinet. In the same way, we have people abroad that can come down and vote. So I know we are not there yet with INEC to be able to allow people to vote, diaspora voting, but people like myself and my family came down in the last election to vote for Peter Obi. We shouted at the polling unit in Bagada, and we made sure that our voices were heard. So we're not just bystanders. We are going to follow you to the end, and we are going to make sure that our voices are protected. But we need to make sure that we solidify that base, and we make sure that everybody in the world, wherever Nigerians are, wherever obedience are, we make sure that we come down and deliver the votes in the next election.
Thank you, Mr. Fully. Thank you so much. All right. Please, listeners discretion. Please, if your skin no full, no put body.
Saddam. If you want to entertain the nonsense that you want to introduce now. Let him open his camera and let us discuss. Let us hear the nonsense. And by saying we cannot be talking with ghosts or bandits. You know, if they run from me, so he never came a platform. You cannot agree and let them talk without opening their camera. We cannot be talking with spiritual people.
Agbaso is correct. They must open the camera.
No, but that's supposed to behave like una principal. Wait now, the principal told say today say all these people like Archangel say you people should Archangel go vote for Peter Obi. Archangel vote for Peter Obi. Archangel just do it, just dey work, he dey hustle. Election day you go hide like this, you go hide. Now why don't they wash your face? If you show your face like election day, if you won't go vote for Pony Boots, they go catch out. So he dey hide down, what can allow him? You go vote Peter Obi. He dey see doings. President when they come talk to him people one-on-one. No president will be say in the dodge. Thank you so much. He dey call people and people. Archangel they can't speak for Tinubu. We Peter Obi they can't speak to us. So Archangel is not your problem. It's not your enemy. Don't worry. Trust me. He will vote for Peter Obi. So please, before that, listeners' discretion. If your skin no food, no put body. If your ear no food, no put body. May not be saying you can go and come back in 5 minutes. You see, people don't reduce. Thank you. Just go and come back in 5 minutes. Please. We have been having fun. Let's just have some more comedy today. My brother Kenji, how you doing now?
Thank you very much, the Saddam Show, for giving me this great opportunity to be alive this wonderful evening. Now, you see that guy called Agbaso. I don't know, maybe he's gay. How will you be saying you want to be seeing the face of a man?
Archangel, I've always told you that anywhere you see me, behave yourself. If I talk to you, don't talk back.
Hello. Maybe you are a Saddam Show. They made you a moderator. They made you a moderator. This is not your life.
Na moderator.
Take your life, go on.
Archangel, Agbaso na moderator for this life. When you see him, behave. Just conduct yourself. You must not behave like him Solomon.
No. Tell him to respect himself. This is not his life.
Archangel,
you should respect the host ideology.
Archangel, listen now. Not me they meet you. Say I'm angry like this. I don't meet you. Listen, if you enter my life and you see Agbaso, behave like Peter Obi. Behave like Peter Obi. Be like a man of peace.
I should behave like Peter Obi.
A man of peace. No, you must not behave like Tinubu all the time, please.
Now, okay. For the record,
were you on the live?
Truth,
Archangel,
power.
Were you on the live?
You saw me here now. I joined you on TikTok, listening to him now.
Okay, so you were here. Okay, now so let's have let's have your take on
so, what. My take on what Peter Obi spoke to the obedience this wonderful evening. And by the way, Saddam, this is the best life you've ever hosted. Like, you don't know, but it's the best. Because Peter Obi spoke reality. For the first time, I stand with Peter Obi. He spoke truth to his cohorts. You know, some of you people, I've been telling you, this man is not what you think he is. You all gather around, screaming obedient. This man now today said the movement is not obedient. The movement is coalition. What we should be saying now is we are the coalition movement. Because Peter Obi just said this evening that look at those wonderful...
Archangel, look online, please. If you lie, that's the only way I will meet you. That's why I'll meet you. Please.
You don't agree hear me, I'll tell you. If you want to hear rubbish, make you open the pigeon.
Let me finish. What's wrong with this advice? So let me finish now. Now, here is the thing. You gave me time and you are interfering in the time. You know, let's be fair.
If you lie, I will intervene with your time. Just speak to
No, I'm not lying. When they asked him, this is it. When the pure, wonderful, nice-voiced ladies, when they were asking him, sir, what are you doing? How do we start campaigning? What measures do we use? They were even talking about tools. Peter Obi said, which tool are you talking about? Can you give example? The lady says they are using TikTok, and you were nodding your head. Yes, the lady mentioned TikTok.
No, Peter Obi said... She said they are using TikTok propaganda.
Yeah. Peter Obi said, I'm not sending you any errand, no. All of you, what you want to be doing. And he was repeating it. Coalition is my movement now. I'm in the meeting with the coalition people. So what I should be asking Saddam now, are you a coalition? That's the question we should be asking Obedient. Because you guys should start moving towards coalition. Because that coalition, let me tell you, Atiku is running. Mm-hmm. And Obi said something very interesting tonight. He said, I am a sacrificial lamb. Mm-hmm. I am a sacrificial lamb in the coalition. What does that mean? It means I am sacrificing my presidential ambition for Atiku to go. It's simple. So I don't know what you people will change your movement to now. Is it articulated? Are you going back to articulated? Because when Accident. Okay, accidents. So that's very interesting. You are moving fast, or you are moving fast. That's why I like you. You move fast. Why everybody is still doing obedient, you move. But here's the thing. And I was happy tonight. Do you know why I was happy? Because Peter Obi used his own hand to unalive obedient movement tonight. So a lot of people, some didn't sense it, but some people on that Twitter sense it. The movement is up. What you guys need to do is to see where it's going in that coalition and start supporting, because you guys are partyless currently. And you are coalition. Just say your party now is coalition. Embrace it. Anybody they give you there in that coalition, follow. Obi has said, I'm a sacrifice. I'm sacrificing. When we've been telling Obi to sacrifice fund, telling you Obi they sacrifice for the betterment of tomorrow, you people said, no, you don't want to sacrifice. Now, Obi has sacrificed himself for Atiku. So you people too will have to sacrifice all your agitation, clamoring for Obi, for Atiku. So I don't know how... Saddam. I don't know how... 7 seconds. You had your time now. Machiavelli. I don't know. God. Time up. Okay. When these people are talking into my time, honorable host, you can't be doing this to me now.
This is not a long space. It's just a short space.
So Tinubu Day for St. Lucia. No one rest since. So do you know that, Saddam? Let me tell you what is going on. While Obi was talking, I was also on their own Twitter space. There was a nightmare because they know that we are coming for them as concerned citizens. Tinubu is having a holiday in St. Lucia as we speak. He's spending 2 weeks in St. Lucia with our taxpayers' money. These people are coming to come and speak nonsense. The way we will deal with you guys, the same way we are also coming for everybody. So
I think what you did to me is not good. Just give me that 30 seconds to round up. There's something I want to say. Let me just round up and I will mute. Thank you. Now, my advice to obedience, especially obedience who are in the south, you cannot give Atiku a northerner an opportunity. It is southern opportunity. So I will beg you and beseech you, if Obi is supporting Atiku, you people move towards Tinubu, because the reform President Tinubu is doing will benefit us in the second term. That I can guarantee you. You don't have to give the North another opportunity. Oh, Jesus. You cannot give the North another opportunity after Buhari 8 years. South must finish 8 years. If Atiku is coming out, just vote Tinubu. Thank you very much. And may God bless you. Inshallah.
Para, Debodi. As we're speaking right now, like over 7 spaces are going on X, the reaction space. The numbers is crazy numbers, man. Bro, over 200.
I'm ready for you.
Real time. It's insane, my brother Kenji. The truth cannot be hidden. You know, I wish Nigerians will elevate the conversation whereby we can start demanding our leaders speak to us. Peter B said something. He said Tinubu is in St. Lucia holidaying. He said, as a president, I want to be going to holiday in Sokoto. I want to be going to holiday in Ilorin, in Bauchi, in Borno, and we have beautiful places across the country. That's what he wants to do. He will never see himself going abroad for holidays. It shouldn't be a thing of pride for the president that say, I'm going for hospital rest abroad. You spend in 2 years of Tinubu, 2 years is enough to build a world-class health facility for the presidency. bring in the best of doctors and put them on salary. So the president has no business traveling out. But no, Tinubu has not done that in 2 years. He has failed himself and his family. So any emergency, Tinubu is on the next jet out of the country. So it is insane the kind of leadership we're passing through right now. It will be trying to give Nigeria something, a breath of fresh air. Archangel, you will love it. I promise you. Fanboys, please come and let me give you 4 minutes.
Yeah. Thank you. You know, it's quite funny when
did you join the live? Did you join the live?
I was formerly on the live before, but before I got to do some certain things. I know Kenya is going to run. I didn't get to run. I want to finish it.
Why do you say this? What did they do?
I don't know. If you see me go wrong, it is quite unfortunate that we have.
Sorry, please. Let me just make this quote. It will be in 2 years. Tinubu has not spent one night in any state in Nigeria apart from Lagos. Yet he's going to spend 8 nights in St. Lucia, a place smaller than Ajegule.
Yes, St. Lucia is a place in Brazil. He has been there since day before yesterday.
And actually,
it's in the Caribbean.
I'm not cutting short. I have lived in St. Lucia before.
It's in the Caribbean.
That is.
It's not very.
Yes, in the Caribbean.
St. Lucia is not
very close to Antigua. Very close to Antigua and St. Kitts and Nevis.
It's a drug trafficking hub.
Yeah,
I am telling you. I'm still going to speak on that when you bring me up.
Okay,
just go on. I will speak on that.
Let me restart your time.
Okay.
Baba don't go clear consignment with presidential jet and just don't want to what is happening. We have elected a crook, a hardened criminal. We don't carry Nigerian jet.
When I tell you guys he's a drug lord, you people do not believe me. This is not the first time I've been saying it. When he landed, I was in the guard of honor they were doing. You understand? When I even saw the guard of honor, it does as if the TSF does the funny me. If you see the guard of honor, it's even a disgrace. Our Nigerian president, oh my God, it's quite unfortunate that we have people like this in power. Opportunists. See, when I heard Obi speak and I listened to a lot of things, I said, no, what he said, he just nailed it. For people that are sensible, you can never see a leader that has empathy to talk in an harsh tune or promote division or promote anger or saying words that you think, okay, you should take it by the horn by force. No, that's not the way to do things. It's only those people that are desperate to be in power that will want to say things that will make everybody feel so motivated to the fact that they can do and undo. We don't need that. We don't need it at all. So you know what he's saying and he's going to deal with it decisively. Be it or not, coalition is coalition. Do we need it? Yes, we do. Because when they wanted to hijack the power from Jonathan, they also formed a coalition. It happens. Coalition must happen. Whenever you are fighting those corrupt individuals that has even eaten down to the system, where even government agencies are working for them against the liberation of Nigerians. So you must even fight a laudable coalition to fight these people, because the agencies now are not even doing the bidding of the Nigerian citizens. They are doing the bidding of one individual, and it must stop. It is high time it stops. Now you heard what Akinje said. Power shouldn't go to the north. Power should remain in the south. We want good governance. I care less if it's from the central or from anywhere.
From anywhere.
We want good governance. Okay, Tinubu is the southern person. What has he done in the south? Is Nigerians enjoying? No. We had a shoot yesterday at UK, Manchester. We invited a comedian. I just left him a couple of hours ago. He was cracking some jokes on stage, and Nigerians were laughing. And he was saying the truth. He was saying the truth. Are we talking about education? When a girl of 5-year-old came on stage and was speaking, and yet we can see what JAMB is doing and WAEC. I thought Ed should have rolled. I thought there should be serious resignation. The Minister of Education should even be on his toes. But all can we see? Nothing to show forth. The next we had is for him to be in St. Lucia, enjoying at the detriment of Nigerian people. And you are telling me this man is sensitive? And you want this man to come back there in the next 4 years to 2031? Are people sick? To 2031. Do you understand what that means, 2031? You collected the baton from Buhari, running back. And you, the same thing, you are still running back. The day I knew that this man is going to be a disaster is the day he changed the national anthem. We were expecting something that would be even worthwhile. You are taking us to the old. I don't die. We wanted to do an event that we will do a show that even the Minister for Tourism should be there. She couldn't come.
N6 in the building. N6 in
She couldn't come because they know the work they have committed. We wanted to recite the national anthem. None of the citizens in that.
Guys, I finally brought N6 to the live.
None of us in diaspora knows the national anthem. Knows the national anthem. We couldn't sing the national anthem because they don't know it. We are now miming, playing lyrics. It's quite unfortunate.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you. Where are the fans of N6 in the building? Where are N6 fans? We don't worry me since. When will you bring N6? Where are you people? Where are his fans?
Have you used this thing? Where Mike this?
You are a TikTok illiterate. He can indoctrinate you. You don't miss the mic, right? You're muted the mic, my brother. Don't worry, I'm going to. Oh my goodness, Sarge, welcome, guys. Welcome. This is welcome. Abaso, you want to come in now, Abi?
I'm waiting for people that will talk nonsense.
Okay. When they provoke your spirit. Noah, sorry, before I come to you, let me introduce my brother. Guys, welcome to the live. N6 is here. N6 is my brother, my alibi, my business partner. He's someone that we started going on lives together across from X, built the violence space together, being very, very fundamental in building Power Facts together. Also, we've just been an amazing brother, a very, very, a superstar in all ramifications, a very talented, a talented genius, if I say so myself. If you're one, and these are the foundational members of on air personalities in Lagos, here and the Freeze, that they are set with that. So if you know Cool FM back in the days, you must have heard of the N6. Yeah, so it's always a pleasure. A serious OG and OG before IG. So guys, you guys should show N6 enough love, man. If you're please send him gifts, make him feel at home in this place. Yeah. All right. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you. N6, I don't know if you can unmute your mic. We're having a reaction space.
I think I've unmuted. Yeah, I think I've done that. I'm figuring it out small. Why is there a rose near my what's going on? What are these?
Come by this thing and they go carry gifts, scatter you. You go begin come by force.
Anybody where they send me gift, I beg. Shane, me go pay for delivery.
No,
what gift? I did TikTok, but I never do live. Wow. Okay. What? Wait. Sorry. Just hold on. I'm a bit lost. What's going on this screen now?
On your screen, okay. They see something they come your house, have you?
Not even that. They're just. How many people are here? There's 130. There's the MS Adam show. Heart 143.3K.
That's the likes.
Okay, that's the likes.
Yeah, people that have been liking the live. 150.
Dope. So there are 128 people here now.
130 people.
130.
No, it's more than that. So there are people watching on the FYP.
Yes, there are also people watching on the FYP that you cannot see them. You don't want to their account.
Mad. I've been on TikTok for a minute, but I come on lives, I watch other people's lives, I don't talk, so this is like, so pardon me if asking some weird questions.
There are some monitoring spirits too that are also watching from the FYP. Those monitoring spirits.
So somebody say over 237 people on your live now.
Oh wow, okay. Oh, fantastic. But shout outs to Peter Obi today. I'm very happy because Peter Obi is very hands-on. And for the first time, you go to the timeline, and if you hate Peter Obi after today, my brother and my sister, just forget it. Just forget it. Election day, vote for Tinubu. No make am long thing again. Just election day, just vote for Tinubu. Because what more do they need to tell you? What more do you need to hear? What more do you need to experience? What more does APC need to tell you now that you want to believe? APC told you that road on your street, that NEPA you don't have, that light you don't have, keep it one side. We want to use 39 billion naira and renovate the International Conference Center in Abuja. Just leave all the problem going on in the country. If you drive out, leave that pothole, that street light that is not working, forget it. Let's just pimp the ICC and name it after Bola Tinubu. So just to make you understand that you are not even on the list of APC's priorities. I just put up a tweet now. That tweet, I said something. I said, a lot of Peter Obi supporters can beat their chest and say, I have physically met Peter Obi before. I have hugged Peter Obi before. I have been somewhere very close to Peter Obi before. A lot of obedient and Peter Obi supporters can beat their chest and say, I have come online and chatted directly with Peter Obi before. 99.9% of APC members cannot beat their chest and say, Bola Tinubu has come online, discussed with us, and I was brought up and I discussed with Bola Tinubu.
100%.
99.9% of APC people cannot say, Bola Tinubu is such a street guy, he's out there, that I have run into him before on the road. There are millions of videos you see of people at the airports, and they'll show you they're doing selfie. Peter Obi there here with him bag. Oh. The other day, there was a video of Two-Face Idibia carrying Peter Obi's bag at the airport. Have you ever met Bola Tinubu at an airport? And we do these things and we just think it's just jokes. There was something else Peter Obi said today, because I had to ask him. I said, all these people you are shining your teeth with, they have destroyed this country to a certain level that your government must have a corruption probe of the last 10 years of APC. It's a must. How are you going to handle this? Peter Obi said that he is friendly with you does not mean if you break the law, you will not answer to the law. Which was I don't know. It's a sound bite that, you know, Saddam, a lot flies under the radar when we interview Obi. You know, he just dropped that line. I pick and keep one place. Say, I must talk about this. If you're obedient, be careful. No go crayfish waka. Begin talk, say, I'm Peter Obi's guy now. We used to talk on space. If you're obedient, look at the nonsense happening under Bola Tinubu. A small boy played with Naira notes. EFCC said, small boy, your papa not billionaire, but we would like to speak with you. KC Limpopo's elder brother, E-Money, is a billionaire too, and E-Money was forced to spend 2 nights or 3 nights in an EFCC cell because of Naira defamation. Ogoya Pikin, defame Naira, use and shoot video, do everything. EFCC called him. This young man at his age, I grew up in America that has richer people than Nigeria. An American boy, when Papa na Bill Gates will do this kind of crime, he could at least report to the police because they have institutions that must be respected. Now, from back end, the Papa go tell and say, come, no snap my picking mugshot to see what he did. You go explain yourself, you go come back. Do you understand that Okoya's son never went to the EFCC? The EFCC have arrested colleagues of mine in the music industry, DJ Tunes, this one, that one, for this Naira defamation, embarrassed chief priest, Okoya Pikin, small boy. If that boy at his age is not appearing to police summons, is it when he's 40, 50, 60, and you put him in government tomorrow, that boy will respect the rule of law? Tomorrow, people will expect weak age children to respect the rule of law, because I'm sure one of you people will vote these boys into governor of Rivers State. It's not going to take 30 years. God will give us life. And when we talk about these things, APC people think it's a... Anyway, I've already said it that even within this thing, if you notice the names of people who support Tinubu and who come and insult you online, Tohib, Taufik, Sadiq, no, I'm not lying to you. Data doesn't lie. Just notice the names. Ibrahim, Taufik, Tohib, Raji. Sadiq. We know the demographic. We know the demographic this man. We know the demographic he appealed to rig himself into Aso Rock. And that is why he wants to force Sharia on Southwest Nigeria. Just check the names. Kudus was one of the earliest menaces online. Go and check. When we say some deep truths about what's happening in this country, people will package it now under this, hide under this, hide under this, hide. Go and check. We reached a point in this country, General Overseer sat back and propagated a Muslim tickets. I have nothing with Islam, nothing. I have read the hadith. Nope, I was still dragging with Dan Tata's son the other day. Your father is a billionaire. If your father died, he should be buried by nightfall. That is what the Sunnah says. It doesn't matter if your father wants to be buried in Medina. So these are things that are factual. And when we sit and discuss Nigeria, people think it's a game. Petrol is currently 920 naira. Buhari used $20 billion to fix Dangote refinery. Is APC telling us that 10 years into the administration, Nigeria has no functional refineries? Do you people realize that yesterday, on Friday, the Senate had a hearing that 210 trillion naira is missing from NNPC from 2015 to 2023? Do you guys understand that Nigeria is currently owing 92 billion United States dollars? And all this money, when you say money Nigeria is borrowing, APC will tell you, we are borrowing this money to do infrastructure. But what APC doesn't tell you is that they borrow this money with payment plans of 40 years, 30 years. APC will go and borrow money and promise the creditor that they should come and be collecting 1 million barrels of crude oil in Nigeria a year for the next 40 years. So we are look, if you people don't understand what 40 years is, understand that in 2055, there are some loans Nigeria will be paying. You will hear they were borrowed by Bola Tinubu in 2023 to build coastal highway. And una go feel say na play. We go to tell una say shit, that time when we were complaining, you guys thought it was tribalism and bigotry Olympics. The coastal highway, if you read what Omoye said, the average toll gate at the coastal highway will be charging 3,000 naira. Tinubu's toll gate at Oriental was taking 200. The one at Lekki toll gate was taking 1,000. The coastal highway will be charging 3,000 naira per toll gate. About 10 meters behind, you bring out 1K, 2K, 3K. So why will I use Tinubu's coastal highway, even if it's the best road in the country, when Lagos about the expressway to my hometown, I will just be giving 200 to all the useless soldiers on the road. Till today, we are just here, a rag. This is why I hate Jonathan. A ragtag set of political elites ran him out of office. The other day, Bello Matawale's CV was trending on the timeline. Primary school teacher in Maiduguri, primary school teacher, Zamfara, primary school teacher. Today, that man is Minister of State for Security, for Defense. And we are wondering why they are clueless in the defense in the defense of this country.
You go join us tomorrow, I beg.
I know one verse, I beg, Saddam, I beg, you and your community enjoy.
As testing, welcome to the line.
Enjoy your community, my brother. I love you. Please, I beg, keep the hope in Nigeria alive. Nigeria must be great in our lifetime. Sure. I don't leave music. I don't leave hip hop one side. You see this Nigeria has to make it. Nigeria has to make it. Nigeria has to make it. When Nigeria was bubbling, I was saying it on the timeline. I'm not the biggest musician. That time, musicians were charging 2.5 million. I used to perform for 600K. But I always used to remind people that a flight ticket to South Africa, business class, was 185,000. I go do show Friday night. I go enter play Sunday. I go come back Wednesday. I will take leave from Kulev. Go and check my history. A flight on Arik Air to JFK was 300,000 naira. I would do wedding, 600K. I go buy flight ticket, 300K. I go change money, 285 to 325 naira. That money go give me $1,000. I go America with 600K. I have bought my flight ticket and I'm holding $1,000.
I swear.
I was an OAP. And they tell now OAP work. I no send drug. I wasn't the biggest musician. There was a time in this country where go and check MTV base. Music videos were shot in South Africa, even by upcoming artists. You just get up, you just go to SA, gather people, shoot video. And they tell you things will happen for my industry. There was one this thing called Fly SAA. They could, if you just popular, Saddam as you popular like this for TikTok, they could just gather on a 10, come and experience South Africa free of charge. They'll give you people money. Those were the days of real bilateral relations. The first time I went to Kenya was by Channel O. The Kenyan government said, find 10 cerebral Nigerian youths, not the playful, just 10 ones that can talk, they are up there intelligently. Kenya carry me come. I was an OAP. So I beg you people, when Nigeria works, see, let me tell you, young Nigerians, when Nigeria works for all of us, you will not need to beg any politician. You go just they lie down. Nigeria go just they work for you. There was a time in this country, there was something called, every Saturday, there was a hashtag called Saturdays are for weddings. It get where wedding plenty for this country. So every Saturday, you go 2 weddings. In wedding, they clash. I swear. There was that amount of funding in this country. There was a time that I grew up in Nigeria where if you were not married by 35, you were looked at by small children. I said there was something wrong with you. I was that child once looking at older people like, you must be, there's something wrong with you. Why are you not married? We don't enter 35, enter 40, 41, 42. We never marry. Many of you are here. And you know that it's because of the economic condition. Not be saying you know if you carry woman put for house. Please, I beg you. You can multitask. I'm not going to hold your generation. But don't forget to take Nigeria seriously. And don't go out confused. It's not Atiku, it's not Showore, it's Peter Obi. Tell everybody, you see this Obi man, he get wide and they attack him. In football, 22 people they did football pitch. Now the person will hold ball and they pursue. In a tree, now tree where they ripe, then they throw stone. There's a reason everybody is attacking this man. Give this man a chance. You have 2 years between now and 2027. Everybody on this platform, every day tell somebody about this Peter Obi man. God will judge us in this country if this man goes and does not become president. God will really judge our generation. I yield. God bless you all. God bless TikTok. Saddam, I love you, my brother, but today was long. Make I go sleep.
No, because I won't play something. I won't play something. I won't play something. Make you just see.
Wipe am for me.
Yeah.
His policies, his ideas, the things he's trying to do will move this country forward. You know that man is detribalized. Obi doesn't care. He told you that he will even in the north, that is where he will make sure that they will have education. And he will pull people out of poverty there. So I don't know what else the coalition is looking for. I think they should just wrap it up and just say, Obi should lead this thing and let's just
Hallelujah.
let's remove APC once and for all. So I'm really, with the interview, he said a lot of things that were on my mind. He has made it clear that look, he's in the coalition. And he has said the coalition will know the right thing to do. So far, they are not coaliting for greed and just snatch power. He said they are coaliting to help the Nigerian people. We are all on the same page. So it's not about snatching power. It is coalesce to do the right thing and move this country forward in the right direction.
Hallelujah.
So yes,
Who they talk? Who they confess
we
like
must have a Christian president and Peter.
You know this.
Who's this? Who's this? Tell me that it's not. Tell me that this was a former op now confessing.
You know this.
No, Saddam.
This is the guy that we met. Me and Estes we met. This is Ayo.
Ayo from Ayo Space.
Ayo Space.
Are you serious?
I swear to God, this is tears above my eyes. I told you that tears above my eyes. This is Ayo Space.
Saddam, I swear tears are coming out of my eye. Is this Ayo after 2 years?
This is Ayo Space. Somebody just said to me now. This is Ayo Space.
I have a question.
Saddam, do you remember how passionately we begged that guy?
We fought with this guy. Ayo for 2022. Yes, Ayo. Same Ayo, guys. It's Ayo.
Listen. Here's the point now. I am not saying I am just I am just here to ask this question. Because when I was on that Twitter space today, Mr. No Life, please mute yourself, I'm echoing. When I was in that Twitter space today, this is the question I'm asking Obedient now. Now that he is not clarified that he's going to be the front runner, because from the calculation we are doing, if it doesn't mean that, if it doesn't go to him and the coalition now said it's the same article has been running for God knows when, Saddam and all the Obedience, what are you going to back him? This is the thing. You see, it's a very, the reason, hold on, sir. The reason I asked this question, when he was saying that thing today, that you see the coalition is about consultation, and they knew that, hey, this coalition, there's going to be a jeopardy, because you have the coalition of the Obedient, you have the articulated, you have the, the air fires, and you have the, the other guy who was Abacha's aide. You understand? The, what's his name? Abacha's hitman. He's also there. So now, my question is, I want to have this piece. Just ask the question. Yeah. Will you, the Obedient, will you then succumb to say, if they said Atiku, will Obedient mobilize you and say, join Atiku? This is my question, because I'm kind of confused now.
Obedient will never mobilize that. He's either Peter Obi or nobody.
We are for Peter Obi.
Yeah, Mustafa. I'm Mustafa. Thank you very much.
We are for Peter Obi. We are for Peter Obi.
Okay, that's what that's the reason why I said,
Our job is to portray. Who I just played his tape right now is an Atiku supporter. I just played what you listen to right now. This is a tick. In fact, that's where I met N6. We used to go on his live. His space on X. He used to hold the biggest space before we started our own space and took it from him. He used to go on X. He's a core Atiku supporter. Our job is to convince the coalition. It's not to show pride, because everybody's bringing something to the coalition. The most important thing is, and Peter kept saying it, if the coalition is for fixing Nigeria, he is there. If you need to listen to him with a deeper sense of understanding for you to get what he was saying. If the coalition is for fixing Nigeria, he is in it. And the best candidate out of them will emerge. And there is no how everybody knows who is the best candidate, including the coalition. So I'm not going to here and speak.
I'm very happy. I'm very happy. I'll be looking at the spaces and I'll be watching, and I'm very happy you brought this thing. And I love this combination of everybody coming together now. But my utmost deep regret is that the president of this country, who has never paid that sacrifice to say, let me talk to my citizen, you are using our taxpayers' money to go to St. Lucia and enjoy with all those Caribbean sweet. You are not telling, we are coming for you. We are coming for all of them tomorrow.
Thank you, man. Tomorrow.
So that, no one ever talk. No one ever talk.
They will close. No, please come in. My back, my God, I've been sitting down for like, Jesus Christ.
All right, thank you, Saddam. I greet you. Good work.
I need my
Can you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you, my brother. Go on.
Yeah, the fact is this. At least, like Akinje just said, Obi is the only person that will come out to speak with Nigerians, undisputed. Let's even leave the coalition talk aside. As a president, you are supposed to come out to talk to your citizens when they are crisis. As a leader, so Obi is the only person that even Atiku has not even come out for Nigerians to talk to him. Am I right?
Sure.
He has not. So on this coalition issue, you just said what Obi said down. If the coalition they are talking about is going to make Nigeria work, Nigeria, which are Nigerians, we are the Nigerians. So if it's going to make Nigeria work, as we as the citizen of Nigeria, that means we are going to benefit from it. That's a good one.
Oh my God, this student here, I swear, man, because my back, my wisdom. No, I beg.
I'm going to be brief, because this issue of, I think Nigerians, even the obedience, they need to still see this thing as they do. I'm not trying to say people should go and kill, go and fight, go and start burning houses or anything. But let them see it as this thing must work. Because Nigeria belongs to the new generation. These people, they've done their part. Like what's his name just now, Machiavelli. The president is in St. Lucia right now. This is St. Lucia that
No. All right, guys, thank you. Noah.
Yeah.
Okay, wrap up now.
Yeah, so my conclusion is going to be like, everybody should start preparing towards 2027. You live abroad, you are in Nigeria, I live in the US. I'm not someone that I will leave what I'm supposed to be doing. I want to hear how Nigeria is going to work. So everybody that is a Nigerian should be looking towards the progress of Nigeria come 2027. God bless Nigeria. God bless the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Thank you.
Thank you very much, my brother. Thank you, guys. I beg, I can't bring up speakers again. I beg, I see you. I beg, I just want to end this live now. Make I just go lie down. My whole body, they pain me.
I just saw some people sending me basketballs, and what am I meant to do with that basketball?
You go cut tomorrow.
And they play b-ball, so the thing they confuse me. And then you explain all these things to me.
But that coins is all parts of the law. But tomorrow I'll go invite you come here. Just come here. We come out here every day 9 p.m. Nigerian time. I'm building a special. See, Mommy Anka did it now. All our obedience on X, they don't choke here. Our violence don't choke here. We're doing crazy things here every night. We come out here and it's a different level if you come here, honestly, I tell you, my brother. Thank you so much. Thank you, Abaso, my brother. Thank you, guys. Thank you. I'm going to just call our top viewers. Guys, thank you. Please, those I could not bring up to speak, I beg. I'll bring you guys up tomorrow, I promise you.